everyone. So today is a very short lesson on Ode to Joy Part B. And these are the notes we need to know. B, A, G, of course. B, A, G, of course. And then high C. And then high D. And, surprise note, low D. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, the hardest part of this, there's still 4 lines. Everything is the same amount of measures as part A. Everything matches up. It's just different notes, that's all. Now, if we're in line 3, I made these notes in blue. Why? Because these notes are the hardest notes in the song. Let's try this. High D and low D. High D, rest, low D. Let's just practice something for a second. Let's do high D and low D just randomly so that we can play them back and forth, like this. So before you really practice the whole song, I would do that. High D, low D, low D, high D, low D. So it's easy. These blue notes become very easy. You know what? I'm going to make this a blue note too. Why? Because from this low D, you got to jump back up to this high D. I'm going to make this a blue note too. Because that's a hard note to do. Okay? So here we have our notes that are difficult. Once we get high and low D, easy. This part B is easier than part A. It's easier than part A. Okay. You heard me play it. It's pretty straightforward. G's, D's, C's. Oh, I want to talk about this. Here we have high D, right? And we have a dot. High D, dot. High D, dot. This is the same type of dot that we do when we do our rhythm, dotted rhythm, a quarter note. Quarter dot. Remember that? Quarter dot 8. Quarter dot 8. Remember that? That's the same. D dot D D rest. The same here. D dot D G rest. The same here. D dot D G rest. So that's what the dot is there for. The dot means something. Okay. Do you want to play it with me with the music? And I'll slow it down so you can play it. I know you could probably do it. I wonder how many people can play this the first time without any mistakes. Remember, before you play it, do this. High D, low D. High D, low D. Just practice with your fingers. High D, low D. High D, low D. High D, low D. And then you'll get it. All right, I'm going to turn the music on. This is the end of the lesson. We'll play it one time, and then that'll be it. Ode to Joy, Part B. All right, enjoy. Line 3.